Hello there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome to another card making video, except today I'm not actually making cards. I am making some Gable boxes for Valentine's Day featuring the brand new Glimmer Hot Foil Kit of the Month from Spellbinders. This is the Calligraphy Hearts Glimmer Hot Foil plate set. Now in this diagram you'll see that there are plates as well as dies. There's dies to cut out the flowers, the leaves, the sentiments, and the hearts. But before I get to the hot foiling, I'm going to use this Gable Favor Box Die to die cut out two boxes that I need for my projects today. I am using a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock in this bright pink, and I'm going to die cut this particular die 2 times, lining up the edge of the die with the edge of the paper so that I have room to die cut 2 pieces to make 1 box. I'm going to do the same exact thing from a lighter pink because I'm going to make 2 boxes today because I have 2 daughters. And so these are going to be little treat boxes that I gift them for Valentine's Day. I'm going to mask off the handles, the sides, and the bottom of this box because I want to stencil on some gel. And I felt like it would just be easier if it was only in the middle section of this box. So I just cut that into strips and I'm putting it right up against the score lines that the box created for me. And I'm using the polka dot wall stencil. Now a lot of these things that I'm using in today's video I looked up and they are currently on sale in the Spellbinders shop, like this stencil and the Gable Favor box. I'm using some Deco foil. I don't know what it's called. I'm going to put it on the screen. It's like frosting, but don't eat it. Don't eat it. It's super creamy. And the other cool thing about it is that it is iridescent. So when you turn it in the light, when it's dry, you're going to get that shimmer. Now I like to have a little bin of water with a little soap in it when I am doing stenciling and using pastes so that I can just dip my stencil right in there. Otherwise I could set it aside and forget about it because I'm like that. So I'm just removing off that masking paper to reveal the cute little polka dots there in the center. And by the way, I love the size of this stencil because you can use them on slimline cards. Now I am bringing in the heart wall stencil and going to use this on my lighter pink box. And I have the yummiest gel here. This is by Stickles. It's glitter gel. And what I love about it is that the glitter that's in this gel is not all the same size. There's bigger chunks of glitter and smaller chunks of glitter, and the paste or the gel part itself is translucent. So it's pretty cool. I love it. So again, I'm just going to take my stencil off and dip it in my little bin of water, and then I can remove that masking paper so we can see how well that stenciled onto the front of my box. Now I'm gonna have to set these aside to dry for a little while, and here in Idaho it's a very rainy day today, so it took a little bit longer than I wanted, but it was worth it. So when I was peeling off this last piece of masking paper, I was thinking, oh my gosh, this paper came off so easily. And then of course it left a little remnant behind that I needed to use my adhesive eraser to remove. Now let's get into the foiling. I am cutting a piece of Aura foil with my new quick trimmer from Spellbinders, which is a handy tool for cutting my Glimmer Hot Foil. I love this little system. And then I'm going to set the plate on my ready to go Glimmer Hot Foil system. The foil will go pretty side down onto my plate, and then the cardstock will go on top of that. I'm doing one from that darker pink and one from that lighter pink using 2 different hearts from this Calligraphy Hearts Glimmer Hot Foil set. Once the timer has gone off, it's about a minute, I can take that platform directly off my machine and run it through my die cutting machine. And then let's look at the hearts we have here. I just love the Aura foil. By the way, the Glimmer Hot Foil Kit of the Month does come with a roll of foil, and this month it is red, which is perfect for Valentine's, and you could totally do the projects I'm making today with like red and white or red and pink. So many possibilities. Now I am taping my foil down to my cardstock. I cut some more strips using my quick trimmer. I'm going to tape the foil down to the cardstock, and then I'll take my sentiment plate. I'm doing one that says Happy Valentine's Day and I adore you. I'll tape that down to the foil, but you see that the plate is touching the pretty side of the foil. That's the important part. And then I put that onto my Glimmer Hot Foil system, press the timer. When the timer goes off, you run it through your die machine. And then I just remove it from my die machine and put it back in the dock so it's ready to go to foil again. So let's reveal those sentiments. I love they're so skinny and so tiny. One of my favorite things to do with Glimmer Hot Foil is sentiments. Adding a hot foiled sentiment to your project just makes it a little bit more special. Then I'm going to take the coordinating die and die cut out both of these sentiments, as well as the heart die to die cut out the hearts I already Glimmer Hot Foiled. Now, does anybody have this brand new tape from the purple tape people with the flowers on it? Mine does not stick very good at all. I would love to know if any of you are having the same trouble, or is it just my roll of tape? I don't know. Here's the flower and the leaf die from this set. I love that the die for the leaf, it imprints veins into the leaf, so that's really cool. Now that my boxes are dry, I'm going to go ahead and assemble them. So I'm taking some double stick tape and putting it on that tab. The tab is kind of wide, so I need to put 2 strips of the tape on it, but I have the 1/4 of an inch wide tape and it overlapped, so that's why I removed the backing on one and added the other one. And I also like to use liquid glue on top of that. That's going to give me that little bit of time to move my box around and position it exactly where I want it before pressing it into place. And I just think using, did you see the shimmer in that paste? Oh my goodness. I think using 2 kinds of adhesive really ensures a good hold on a 3D project. Now I had already put the 2 sides together on the lighter pink box, so I'm just folding on all the crease lines to get this box ready to go so I can adhere the other ends together. I'm going to do that same exact method where I use the 2 kinds of adhesive. So double stick tape first and then the liquid glue. And again, I hate it when my 3D projects pop open, and I have found this to be the thing that really helps them stick together, using a dry and a wet adhesive. So I did that to both of the boxes. I'm not quite ready to put the bottoms together because I find it easier to decorate the front of the box when it is flat. So I added a heart. So you can see I just took my darker pink heart and put it on my lighter pink box, and then the same thing with the sentiment. Then I'm adding in the cute little flowers and the darling little leaves to dress this up. I think the pop of green is really a nice touch. It just gives it a little bit of something that makes it more current and fresh with the pop of a different color on there. And now I'm doing the same thing for the darker pink box. I just put my flowers and leaves in a different spot for fun, something different. Now let's put the bottom together. So the flap that's going to go down very last gets the most adhesive. I got that double stick tape, and then I put some on the little flaps, and then I did bring in some glue dots and put them in the corner of the largest flap that's going to go down first. And again, I'm mixing the wet and dry adhesives. So I'll put that flap down first and the flap with the most adhesive down second. And it's really important that you have the liquid glue on the bottom of the box, because you could stick this down so that the box is a little bit crooked. So having that wiggle time is super important for gluing the bottom of the box together. And now I'm taking the I Adore You sentiment strips and poking a little hole in them. I'm going to add some gift twine to this. This is white twine with gold thread intertwined through it. I'm taking a little flosser and sticking that in the hole, and then putting my twine through the loop at the end of the flosser. Then I can pull the bottom of the flosser through the hole, and it just threads my twine through there, and I don't even have any stress about it. It's so nice. It's so nice. One of my stamping friends sent those to me, and it's such a great tip. All right, so now you just want to bring the 2 big handles together and then put the little side flaps over the notch on the side of the handles, just like that. And there's my 2 boxes. To dress up the center of the flowers, I have some Stickles diamond stickles to put in the center, and that finishes them up. I love that I put the little sentiment tag only on one of the handles. That way it doesn't have to be untied when the recipient opens it up, and it can just stay there forever and be super cute, because you know, my girls are totally saving these boxes for years to come. They're gonna put them in their box and pull them out when they're older and show their grandkids, you know, in my dreams. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. If you have any questions about Glimmer Hot Foiling, I am here for you. I do it all the time. I will leave a playlist to my Glimmer Hot Foil videos so you can check those out, and everything I used is listed and linked for you in the description box below. I'll see you all again very soon with another crafty video. Happy stamping! Bye!